Hi everyone. We're going to go over the water hazard rule here, the lateral water hazard rule in particular. I'm on hole 14. I'm just scooping my ball out of the pond. I hit my tee shot in the water, pulling my ball out. I'm going to cover what some of your options are. Option 1, I could have played it in the pond, but it was in the water, so I had to pull it out. That's option 1. Option 2, I can go all the way back to the tee and re-tee it if I want. Option 3, we got to first identify where the ball last crossed the margin of the hazard. So I use the tee right down here on the ground to mark that spot. I can go 2 club lengths in any direction as long as it's not near the hole. And you can use your longest club in your bag when you're determining your nearest point of relief. So in my case, I got a driver. I determined 2 spots. As long as I stay somewhere in this circle, this little half circle right here, and I'm no nearer the hole, I can drop my ball. That's option 3. Option 4, I can keep this point, again, where I last crossed the margin of the hazard, so I'm using my tee as a reference. And I got to keep that point and the pin, okay, I'm drawing a straight line from the pin to this point. I can go as far back as I want. I can go back as far as I like, to infinity, as long as you stay on that line, okay? That's all determined by the pin placement. Okay, that's option 4. Option 5, which is where it gets a little tricky, I've already measured this at 141 yards to the pin. Okay, and I got a terrible angle here on 14. I'm kind of blocked out by the trees and blocked out by the bunker. My 5th option here would be to go equidistant on the opposite margin of the hazard. So I've already measured it on the far side. Evan's going to zoom in on the far side. There's actually a ball away on the other side of the hazard. That's actually 141 yards away as well. I've marked that spot over there. The only caveat to this rule is once I determine that spot equidistant on the opposite margin of the hazard, I must stay within 2 club lengths. Okay, so that's option 5. Must stay within 2 club lengths. You cannot keep that point between you and the pin and go as far back. That's gone. Okay, so stay within 2 club lengths. There is an option 6. That's up to a committee, and that would be a ball drop. We don't have any here on the golf course anymore, but that's option 6. Okay, so again, you have 5 options. Anytime your ball goes into a lateral, a red staked hazard, play as it lies, go back to the tee and hit it where you last played it from, or wherever you last played it from. Doesn't have to be the tee. Mark that spot again on the ground and go 2 club lengths. Keep that point between me and the hole and go as far back as I want, or go equidistant on the opposite margin of the hazard. Just make sure it's the same exact distance on the opposite side. Okay? 5 options when you're a lateral water hazard. That's your rule of the week.